Been a whole heap of bias and privileges people have been gotten as a lot.
Trouble in the Jamaica relay camp. One athlete speaks out. Bias, favoritism. You know what? Let's jet into this story. Welcome to Jet. So please remember to like the video, share the video and subscribe. Thank you. So a Jamaican athlete, Tyqendo Tracy, speaks out about favoritism and bias in the relay camp, and he's been sidelined and not been picked for someone who had not made the team. Listen to what he had to say.
Just to say my piece in a sense with what is going on here in Budapest for me, Tyqendo Tracy, and what I'm faced with at the moment. So right now, based on what I know, I am officially off the 4x1. I won't be competing due to what I can say is favoritism, due to this gentleman here, Maurice Wilson. He's, as some may know, the head coach of the team, and I'm being replaced by an athlete, which being replaced is not my major problem at the moment, is who and how I'm being replaced, right? I did my due diligence and got to the national championships and made sure I did what I needed to do to be selected for the team. I was selected. You can see the selection from J3 that was released. But I noticed something a bit off when we got to Budapest for the training camp. When we got there, there was an additional person. This person, no one knew of him being selected for the team. And of course, this person is coached by Maurice Wilson, the head coach of the national team. Right? When we got there and training, everything was going well. Training start, doing a lot of button passes. I was out there getting ready to run the third leg. And fast forward to when we got here to the official era in Budapest and training started again for the relays. I noticed a shift, especially after the big shift I noticed was after the mixed relays. So when we got here and after the mix-up, everybody started scampering around. So now they're saying, they can't afford to mess up again, so they need to put the best teams out there. So of course, when I got to the meeting, most people would know that, yeah, there are normally 6 persons for the relay pool, right? This time around it's 7. With the addition of Maurice Wilson's athlete, who did not make the team because he wasn't selected from our knowledge. From what I understand, they selected him and they didn't release that to the public, but he was a part of the team, and it was a surprise for everybody. We came here and he's here. There has been a whole heap of bias and privileges people have been gotten, as a lot of people like to say that a links get your places in a Jamaica, right? And this right here is a prime example, because an athlete is not supposed to be on the team, and he's here because his coach is the head coach on the team. And from my point of view, I am feeling extremely cheated, and I feel like Mr. Wilson has a personal vendetta against me. For whatever reason, I don't know. Because this is not the first time I've been in a situation where I am being replaced by one of his house. So basically what they're trying to tell me now is I should just forget about how we got here. I should think about the fact that he's here and they are going to run him on the team. Now here is the joke. They select a 5-member team. Right? They're only going to run 5 persons. Michael Campbell is not on that 5, right? And they included KJ and Gosen, who shouldn't even be here in the first place, right? They are going to run him in the heats and then replace him with Watson, from my knowledge. And the people who are in charge of this team are trying to act blind to the fact that there are some fishiness going on, right? And don't want to speak out against it. They are trying to be as diplomatic as possible because over the years, if you don't know, J3 has been, well, people has tried to speak out against J3 and it's like certain things just don't go well for them afterwards, right? So you have a lot of people who don't want to say nothing about them. So today now, I ended up doing an interview with TVJ, which should be released shortly before this video. And right after the interview, they said they needed to, get some word from Wilson because this is not right. I mean, principle is principle, and as a principal of a university, I would think he would know something about principle, right? When they went over there, and I was being a bit of a miscreant in a sense, right? And I went over there as well. And when they were trying to ask him the questions, I went there and stood up. I just stood up and I went like this, but my hat was the other way. And I was looking at him because I wanted to hear his response to the questions. And because he wasn't saying these things on camera, of course. He was trying to answer certain things and try to avoid doing the interview. So he was talking to them and I was there listening. And when he looked up and saw me, he looked into my face and he asked me, "Can I help you?" I said, no, I'm just standing here. And then he also said to me, "Do you want something?" I said, "No, I'm just there, just like everybody else. I'm just here." So then he said to the reporters that, "You know what, can we take this somewhere else? Because I don't know what this is." So I'm like, "When we might take this somewhere else? Is this something you're saying that you don't want me to hear?" Right? So then I walked away and I walked away to maybe about 30, 40 feet away from him. And I leaned on this column and I was listening to him talk. And I couldn't hear much. So then I walked away and I shouted, "God, I hope you're watching." I don't know if you heard, but I shouted hoping he would, right? Because I would think he's a man of God, or I guess, I don't know, right? So shortly after I received a phone call, and now this is where things get childish, because that's the best way I can put it. This is where things get childish. So I got a phone call from the security liaison for us. Because I think everybody on the team, every team is supposed to have a security personnel, somebody that is in charge of security, right? Got a call and he sounded a bit, upset because I know him and he know me and he always speaks in high regard of me because I'm a nice person until you try to cross me, in a sense. You respect me, I respect you. You disrespect me. If you're an elder, you probably get 2 chances. But you get the drift, right? He said that he got a call from Mr. Wilson telling him to pull my accreditation and get me off the team because I disrespected him and was going on and on and off and off. So I'm there and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? And he must say, yeah, him say disrespect him and we need to get you off of the team and pull your accreditation. Just because I'm fighting for what I think and what I truly believe is my right. Okay? So he wants to get rid of me now. And when afterwards I said, listen. I won't explain myself to you. I'm going to call 3 persons' name. These 3 persons were there while whatever took place. Ask them and then come back to me and tell me what they said. Right? Because if I'm going to say I didn't do this, it's going to be word of mouth. And I mean, if they should go to court, I think a jury would believe a principal of a university over Tyqendo Tracey. Right? So I said, listen, there were people there. Ask them. Ask them what I said to him. Ask them how I disrespected him in a way for him to want to get me off the team. Get me out of Budapest. Right? These are the things some of us athletes face, because there are countless times, and if we do the research, the proper research, you will see that there are athletes who shouldn't be on the team, are on the team, and most times they all are affiliated with him. Right? So if you as a coach, a principal, a human being, are messing with other people's career just for your own personal gain. Right? I came here with the notion that I was going to compete. And all of a sudden, just because you guys messed up, and they're blaming you as the head coach for what happened. Because remember, you were the one who said whatever selection is made, you have to sign off on it in terms of relays. I have been training for 12 months, 2 weeks, and 2 days. And you're telling me that I should just forget about all of my hard work. My coach went to speak to him, and from what I heard, what he said to my coach, I should just relax because everybody's going to get paid. You think I'm doing this for money? You think this is just for the money? The money is a bonus. If I was that desperate when it comes to money, I would go straight into construction. I would just go straight into what I've been doing in college. Right? So you say, oh, everybody's going to get paid. From what I know, only persons who run get money. And medal. I'm here for the medal. I'm here to compete. I'm here to represent Jamaica. I'm not here to make you feel comfortable. If you wanted to feel comfortable, you would have prepared your athlete properly to make sure they did what they needed to do at the championship. My coach did. Right? So, fix. I don't expect anything to be fixed, because you changing whatever is going on right now is going to be an admission of guilt. We all know that. But all I'm saying is that this matter right here, I'm going to press it until the very end. Because I'm not going to just walk away from this. You are a very evil and vindictive person. You are unfair. And you have been doing this for more than for a while now, and you have been getting away with it. And as I said, I am not going to let this slide. Because this is my career. This is my life. You are fooling around with this. I am not no toy for you. I don't know if you have toys at your house, but I am not one of them. So, I guess we will see how this plays out in the next less than 2 days, less than 48 hours. Guess we will see how it plays out, because obviously he desperately wants his athlete to compete, while he went through the lens of making sure that nobody knew that he was selected for the team. And when I think about it, it just don't make any sense.
There you have it. Tyqendo Tracy speaks out on not being selected. Would you say that Tyqendo Tracy is just upset because he was sidelined and not picked? Or if he was selected, he should have been picked? Or do you believe that there's been unfairness going on in the camp, and people who are qualified to be picked and placed are not being picked and placed? And Tyqendo Tracy has a very valid point. What is absolutely certain in Jet's view is that all of this is causing a distraction. We want fairness in the Jamaican camp. Those who are qualified should be picked and placed in their right places, get on with the relay, win some medals, bring it home, and make the country feel proud. Write your comments below and let's have a discussion about this. For those of you who've forgotten to subscribe, please remember to touch the like button, smash the subscribe button, touch up the bell, and remember to share with friends and family. So you all go on now. We're going to jet off,